Hey guys, happy Thursday. 9:59. I'm either late or early. Haven't done it perfectly on time yet. Wait for a couple of you guys to get on. I didn't tag at everybody because I know that's super annoying, but I also know Facebook's not showing any of these. So if you haven't gone into the front page of this group and click the three little dots, set notifications to on, you're probably missing a lot of these, and this is good stuff, you guys. I have seen this priced at thousands of dollars. So I wanted to take a side note while we're waiting for people to jump on. This group is a group that I started to train my own team, because as my team is growing, it's getting more and more difficult for me to spend quality one-on-one time with strategy or over strategy. So I want my one-on-one time to be mind shift coaching or mindset coaching. I want my one-on-one time to be with my team, breaking through barriers, discovering blocks, working through those so that they can get into action and create the business that they want to create. I don't have any more time really to do strategy calls with my team. And I was repeating myself over and over again. I was saying the same things all the time. And I was like, oh, I'm just going to make a video about this and I can just send them. And then it occurred to me that I should open it up to everybody, because a lot of you aren't getting this sales training either from your uplines or from your company. And to be honest, our company doesn't give this sales training, but our team is very, very social selling savvy. So they give a lot of this training, but I had to go deeper than that because my algorithm was dead. So that's why this group is here. I am in no way saying that if you are doing something that's working, that you should stop. If your team member is doing something that is working, that you should stop. When I say, if that's working for you, keep doing it, I'm not joking. But if it's not, stick around, because this is what worked for me. Everything that I'm telling you, I am not an expert. I am not an expert in social media selling. I went from a dead algorithm to a six-figure income completely on social media without doing any outside events, vendor events, no online vendor events, no in-person vendor events, no parties, no nothing, completely on social media. And I am just sharing with you what I have learned, because I've spent thousands of hours over the last 5 years figuring out how to hack the algorithm so that I can get all the customers that I need coming to me, asking me about my product, my services, or my opportunity. So I am not saying that this is the only way to do anything by any stretch of the imagination. There's a whole bunch of different ways. You can do anything you want with your business. And if it is putting money in your pocket, then you keep doing that. So I just felt like I needed to say that, because I'm not sure why, but I guess some people were feeling some kind of way about it. You are in my group, and this is where I'm sharing my hacks that I learned, used personally. And use them or don't, it's completely up to you. I'm not saying that what you're doing is not right. I'm saying this is what I did. This is how I train my team. And I mean, this stuff works. I mean, it's worked for me. So do this, and what you're doing is, if what you're doing is already working, or jump out of here and do whatever is working for you. We're all here to make money. So today is Thursday. So if you're working off the DMO, you will be reaching out to your first-time customers this week. You will be engaging with your birthdays and your memories. How do you do that? You're going to engage off memories. You're going to go into and you're going to engage off those old posts. And I'm going to talk about that today, how to engage off your posts. You are going to be adding, during that time, 5 friends from 5 of your friends that are coming up in memories, if they have a good algorithm. And today's post will be lifestyle engagement and a gratitude post, okay? So yesterday we followed up with your monthly customers, if you have subscription customers like we do, birthdays, and engage off the feed. And again, you would be engaging off other people's posts in that situation. You would be adding 5 friends from 5 of those friends from your feed who have high likes and comments. So you're not, when you're adding when you're in there adding, so 5 times 5 is 25, right? So that's what I tell my team, minimum is 25 a day. You cannot do this all at the same time. Facebook's really cracking down, and it needs to be somebody who you're you have a connection to on Facebook. You can't just go send a friend request to a stranger. I have people who are following me who are not friends with me, and they comment on my posts all the time. I can't even friend them because they're not friends with me. And they're commenting on my posts and asking for information, and I still cannot friend them. By the way, the hack for that is to put your messenger link in the comment and ask them to send you a message, and click this link so that you can see mine. And so that's how you get around that. If you have people who aren't seeing your messages because they're not friends, you can't send them a friend request or they haven't accepted, and you need to get a message to them because they're asking you for your product information. You're not asking them, they're asking you. So if people are coming to you asking for your information, this happens a lot where they're not connected to you. They haven't sent a friend request yet. They're just following you on social media. And when you send them a message, they won't see it because they're not friends with you, right? So you can put your messenger link right in the comment and say, hey, Susie, I've sent you several messages. You haven't seen them. Click this link so you can find them. And then it'll go directly to your conversation with her. And then they don't have to be friends with you because you don't really want to be friends with everybody anyway. If you look at them and they're not a really great profile and you're like, oh, I'm teaching to sell on social, so I am really only interested in people who have active social media pages. I will work with you if you have a social media page like I did, if you're willing to do the work. I was really willing to work hard to get my social media to where it needs to be to sell a full-time income. Most people are not. So I have a real frank conversation about here's what that looks like. Here's how much time you're going to spend. Here's how much time you're going to spend working and not making money yet, because you're going to be building that algorithm so that you can get that reach on social. Or you can do only local people, only parties, only in-person events, or you can do virtual events. So, things on Facebook. I think those are dying, those virtual events. I get invited to them all the time. I never see a single post from them. People are like, hey, thanks for coming to my party. And I'm like, I didn't see a single one of your posts, not one. I mean, I even opted in and commented on something and I still saw nothing. So we're gonna go back to getting more views on your social media pages, getting more views on your stories, getting more links on your stories so that you can do some retailing, getting more people to reach out to you because you're posting about your business opportunity. That's really going to be how you're going to continue to do a reach if you don't want to be doing it only with local people and in person. Like if you are a, party company, that's in person. That means you can only do your little geographic area. I'm reaching people all over the world. We're in 53 countries, so I am not interested in anything local. And this is basically what you have to do if you want your Facebook page to find you customers all over the world. So Wednesday we did inspiration, lifestyle, and a curiosity post. Tomorrow we're gonna follow up with interested customers. You're gonna engage off birthdays and group members. Add 5 friends from your group members. If you have a Facebook group, you need to be engaging with these people every single week so that they can see your content. Because if you're not engaging with the people in your group, they're not seeing your content, just like anything else. For tomorrow, engagement, inspiration, lifestyle, and a FOMO post. That's a post that's called, like, you're gonna miss out, like last call on this, or we only have 2 more left, or, I only have 5 codes left, whatever. Saturday, the S is for Saturday or Sunday. I usually don't work either. I don't work Saturday or Sunday anymore. I did when I was working a full-time job, but I work this business full-time Monday through Friday. So I do not work on the weekends unless my team needs me. I do coaching calls on the weekends because I have a lot of team that are still working. So I'll do that, so I'm not doing this part, but you guys can go through all the messages for the week. I actually do that on Friday, follow-up Friday. So I go through my entire messenger. And if you don't have a CRM, if you're not using a way to coordinate or like to tag all your messages for follow-ups, if you're not using a CRM because you're not making $1,000 a month or more, then you need to be hand documenting each message because you are missing them if you don't. So I train my team to go back into their messenger for the week. So on Friday, or on Saturday, whenever you want to do it, you go all the way back to the previous Saturday and you write down every single name and you write down if they were interested in a product and what it was, if they bought the product and what they bought, if you talked to them about the business, or if they're, putting up a post for you. So you want to document where you are in that sales journey so that when you're ready to circle back, you know who to circle back to because you're not going to ever find them again. I do sometimes 100 200 messages a day in Messenger. So those messages you're never going to find again. So document these every week. Train your team to write them down. I have them write them down. If they like to be on the computer, they can do a spreadsheet like a Google Sheets, and they can post, the name and the person and where they all are in the funnel. That's basically a funnel, right? You had a conversation with them. They were interested. You sent them information. Did they buy? Did they do a shout out for you? Did you talk to them about the business? That's kind of like the funnel that we take all of our interested people on. We want to take them through the entire funnel all the way to a business conversation, right? I do the business conversation whether they buy or not. Because if they're not buying, they're usually not buying because of the price. And that's a perfect opportunity for you to say, hey, I show women how to make extra money. It doesn't cost anything, and you can just buy the products that you're interested. What do you think? So, or whatever your opportunity is. So on Saturday or Sunday, you can do birthdays, oldest friends. So you would go into friends, sort by oldest, and start to engage with those people. Again, I train my team. If you are just a newbie and you're getting started and you want to go slow, 25. If you want to start to build a following and people see your post, 50 a day. If you want to go fast and you're wanting to get to the top 1% of the company, 100 engagements a day. Yes, 100 engagements a day. 50 in the morning, 50 at night, or 25 4 times. It takes me 15 minutes to do 25 messages. Y'all, you have the time. So you decide how fast you want to go and how much money you want to make, because that's how many people are going to see your posts. So if you're not getting views on your posts, I would say spend an entire week doing 100 engagements a day. Like, commit to it. Like, really show up. Really have a conversation with yourself. Do I really want to make the money? Or am I just saying I want to, but I don't want to do the actions? Because people who want to make money work hard. And we are working hard. If we're making 6 figures or more, we're working our business. We're working it like a full-time job, okay? I don't spend full-time hours, but I am spending full-time effort on my job. So, and then basically Saturday, Sunday, and really any day, just live life out loud, show what you're doing. Usually people are doing more on the weekend, so it's easy to put up some posts, put up some stories, that kind of stuff. So that's the rest of the DMO for this week. Today, we're going to talk about engaging off of the post. And so if you're looking at this DMO, and the E is for engagements, if you look at all these engagements you are liking, loving. So you're going to love instead of like, because that gives you more algorithm, or a hug gives you even more. You're going to give a honest comment, or you could put it in a GIF, but you want it to be, some people are coaching 5 words or more. And bonus if there's capital letters and exclamation points. And if you're smart, you'll ask a question, so they'll come back to you. So there's a little bit before and after. So you want to do that in all of these different places, so you're not just commenting on the same people over and over. If you're only engaging off your feed or stories, the same people are seeing your stuff over and over again. And if they didn't buy it last week, they're not going to buy it this week. Go find some new people to engage on. That's why I have this strategically printed out. This is what I use. This is what my team uses. So you are going to engage off the post. And this is how we do that. Obviously you're going to, we do engagements for 2 reasons. We are hacking the algorithm to show these people our posts in the future. So you don't have to be salesy and spammy and inbox them and say, hey girl, you want to take a look at my amazing whitening toothpaste? No, you don't have to do that. You engage with 50 people, and then you put up a whitening toothpaste post, and they all get it pushed into their feed. So you backdoor it, and that's not salesy or weird, okay? So that's the one reason why we do engagements. The second, and probably more important reason, if you're trying to build, if you want to do more than just $1,000 a month retail profit, which you can, in our company, you can get to about $1,000 a month in retail, just huffing it on your own with the affiliate links. After that, you want to make more than that, you're going to have to start looking at team building, because you can't, you're not Amazon. You're not an Amazon storefront. You're not Walmart. You can't handle, sending links for enough products to get to that kind of income. And you need to start opening up that commission side, right? So you're going to make retail profit and commission by building a team, right? And so you want to engage for 2 reasons. One, so that your post gets pushed out into their feed, so that you got a new customer seeing something, they buy something, you can have that conversation about the business after they purchase the product and love it, right? So that's one reason. The other reason, and probably more important, is you're fishing. So you're fishing and hunting and looking. And so you're going to engage off, however many you decide. You commit to you commit to yourself. I'm going to do 50 a day, and then commit to it. Do it. Don't let yourself down. You are worth doing the tasks for your business that you have set out to do. Do not let yourself down. Do not. And if you do, don't complain that anybody else is, because you're letting yourself down first. Probably people around you are letting you down too. So put yourself first. Commit to yourself, whatever your number is. You can stay small and work up, whatever you want to do. But if you say, I'm going to do 25 engagements, do them. Do them. And if there's some reason why you can't spend 15 minutes engaging for your business, then do 30 the next day. Okay? And then work up from there based on how much more money you want to earn, how many more people you want to talk to, whatever. If you're not talking to enough people, you got to do more work. That's just how it works, you guys. You're going to have to work hard. You're going to have to work really hard to make it to even the top 12% of the company. You're going to have to work really, really hard. So get ready to work, and then these are the things. So engaging off the post is you are fishing. So when I say add 5 friends from 5 friends off memories, you are engaging off your memories, and then you're going in and you're looking at those people. So when I pull up my memories, so Thursday is engage off memories. So I go into memories, I look at a post that did well 5 years ago. And that's a whole list of people that I can engage with. If I got 100 likes, that's 100 people I can engage with. A whole list of new people who have not seen my stuff recently. So I'm going to go one by one, and I'm going to go to their profile. I'm going to love what they're doing, and I'm going to comment. And I'm going to look. I go a step further, and I look and see where I left off in a conversation, because there isn't anybody who I am friends with who does not have a conversation in their inbox, and there shouldn't be for you either. If you have taken the time to send them a friend request or accept theirs, you better be having a conversation in Messenger. To say, hey, so great to meet you. You need to have that conversation in Messenger so that if you see something on their page that you can jump over into Messenger and have a conversation about, you're not a spammy weirdo. You know what I mean? So you want to have already said, hey, happy birthday, or hey, thanks so much for the friend request. Hey, curious, where did you come across me on social media? I'm always wondering where I'm showing up. Or thanks for accepting my friend request. You were so positive, and so I love the stuff that you're posting and your energy, and I just need more of that in my feed. I look forward to your posts. So you want to have already said that connection, because then if they post a picture of their new puppy and you inbox them, I mean, it's not the weirdest thing, but it kind of is, because you haven't even introduced yourself. Use the same skills that you would use in person. Introduce yourself. You don't have to say, oh, hi, a little bit about me. No, I don't want to know a little bit about you, but I do want to say where I came across you on social media, why I thought about sending you a friend request. And guess what? It's not to sell you something, okay? It's because I found you interesting and I want to see more of your stuff. And I friend a lot of direct sellers because I just love to watch other people win. I love to cheer each other on. I love to watch other people win. And I know that 10% of these companies aren't going to be here next year. So I want to be the one cheering them on and saying, go you, and oh, here's this help. Because if you wake up and you don't have a paycheck, I hope you'll think of me, because I have been cheering you on, and we have a really good option if where you are is not working. So I'm still friending direct sellers. I'm also friending people who've never done this business before, but I'm cheering all people on. You don't have to join my business. You don't have to buy my stuff. I'm here to cheer people on and to give that energy and get that energy back, because the more energy you give, the more you'll give back. So when you're engaging, you're hunting for people who have a better algorithm than you. Especially if you started like me, I would not have survived if I didn't go hunt for that bigger algorithm. So I had started with 200. By the time I had 500 people on Facebook, I went through every person and I wrote down how many friends they had on Facebook. And if I couldn't see it, I guesstimated, a little based on how many likes they were getting on their profile or their posts. And I circled the people who had, a couple thousand friends. And I really started engaging with them because I wanted to have more friends who had a bigger circle than I did. And so when you friend 5 friends from your memories of somebody on your memory, so you see Sarah hasn't seen a single thing you've done in 3 years, and you see her on this old post from 3 years ago, and you jump over and you're like, oh my gosh, Sarah, da 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 da. You send her a message, you comment on her stuff. You go into the last post she did that got 100 likes, and you go find 5 people that look interesting. You hop over to their page, you look, you think, is she like me? Do we have anything in common? Do I think she would be a good business partner or customer? If so, send a friend request. And immediately, you're going to send a little message. And this message is for you, not her, because she's not going to see it yet. She hadn't accepted your friend request. Hey, I don't know, Sarah and Jenny keeps coming to mind. Hey, Jenny, I saw you were a mutual friend of Sarah's, and you look so positive and uplifting and beautiful and funny, and I love your donkey, whatever. I just had to send you a friend request. I wanted to connect. I need to see more of that in my feed. I love to say that. You were so positive. You were so uplifting. I'm loving everything that you're doing. I had to send you a friend request. I need more of that in my feed, because it's true. I mean, especially like during the election a couple years, or however, almost 4 years ago. I was wanting all kinds of positivity in my posts, and if I saw any negativity, I was unfriending, and then friending more people who were positive, because I just want it to be, I want my social media group to be a bubble. So you want to engage for 2 reasons, and you want to engage off post in different places so that you're constantly getting different views. So the 2 reasons you're engaging, to push your post into different feeds, and because you're hunting for prospects. You're hunting for people who would be good customers or good team members, okay? Because those are going to be the next people who see your post. When you friend them and you don't message them, they see nothing. If you friend them and you message them and then you start commenting on their stuff, they will see every post that you post until you basically stop engaging with them. So you want to make sure that the people who you want to have a business conversation or see your stuff, you want to be engaging with them every single day. So if I see a profile that I really think is like, oh, I would love to have her on my team, I have her on a whole separate list called Hot Prospects. I keep the link to her Facebook page, and every freaking day, you know what I'm doing? I'm opening up her Facebook page, I'm commenting on her story, I'm commenting on her profile, I'm into her DMs like, oh my gosh, your baby, the most adorable thing I've ever seen. I feel like I'm lactating every time I see her because she's so stinking cute with those chubby cheeks. Like, am I gonna put that all underneath her comment? Maybe not. I'm gonna go and start to talk to her, like, how many kids do you have? What are you doing while you're on maternity leave? What are your plans for going back to work? You have a really great reach on social media. Have you ever considered monetizing that? I teach women how to do that for free, or whatever your elevator pitch is. And you should have that little elevator pitch, very short and sweet, not join my team, not work with me, but you already have this great reach, people who are following you. Have you ever considered monetizing that? I teach women how to do that for free. And if your company isn't free, then just leave that part out. The free or not free should not even matter. It doesn't matter if it's free or not free. There's pros and cons to both of those sides. You should have no problem recruiting, whether you have a free business model or a paid business model. It should not matter. So if you have something to offer them, if you can help them make money with the people who are already following them on social media, doesn't matter if you have to pay for it or not, okay? Does not. So that is what the 2 reasons why you're going to engage. This tells you all the different places you need to be engaging. If you and your team are engaging in the feed only, the same 20 people or 40 people are seeing your posts. And like I said, if they didn't want your stuff last week, they're not going to want your stuff this week either. And that's the reason why you can't get new people, or you get to this plateau, is you haven't engaged in enough different places. You haven't done it enough, or you haven't done it consistently. Because if you stop for long periods of time, your algorithm dies. So when you decide, oh, I'm having a bad day, I'm feeling stressed, I'm not in a good mood, and you don't want to engage for the day, you're putting a pillow on the top of your algorithm's face. And then the next day where you're like, and I train my team, never let 2 days back to back go without working your business. Never. So you want to take Saturday, Sunday off? Fine. You better be engaging Friday and Monday. Never go more than 48 hours, because 48 hours means your algorithm is barely making it. So you do not want to go that long without engaging. You don't have a post to put up? Fine, but engage with other people. Continue working your algorithm. Stay in Messenger, stay engaged with people. Even on a day that I don't do all of these posts because I'm busy, or I look at it and I'm like, oh, I can't think of anything right now. And there are hacks for that as well. And I've already trained on that. Go into guides and I tell you how you can have something to post every single day, especially if you've been doing this over a year. You have an entire, every single day in your memories, however many days. So I've been in this business for 5 years. Every single day in my memories, there are five days worth of posts that I can post all day today. I can copy all 5 of them, not share them. I can repost 5 of them if I want to. I can pick just my favorite ones. I can recreate them. I can change the words, whatever. If you've been in social media at least a year, reuse your posts from last year. No one's seeing them again. No one knows, she posted that last year. No one knows that. Reuse your stuff. Don't be banging your head against the wall trying to reinvent the wheel. Add some new stuff in here and there, and guess what? Next year it's going to pop up on this day too. Then you're going to have even more stuff to choose from. So your memories are there for a reason. Use them. So there's a whole entire guide on how to do that. Go look at it. Engage. Get your teams to engage. Pop your teams in here if they are not hearing you. So if you're like me and my team, they don't always listen to anything I have to say. But when I see them in here and I notice that they're watching a certain training, and then all of a sudden I see them doing something different on their Facebook page and I didn't have to block an hour out of my day, that's a win. And so I'm doing all the hard work for you. You can either verbally regurgitate all of this to your team on team calls or one-on-ones, or you can pop them right in here. This is a completely safe space. Again, if you guys notice that you are getting friend requests from other people in this group, if anyone is propositioning you for their business, let me know. There is a 0 tolerance policy. I won't ask any questions. They'll just be blocked. So you can put your team in here. You do not have to worry about, I am not going to reach out to them. No one is reaching out to them. I think there was one blip where my assistant popped in an automatic text and forgot to exclude my DMO peeps. And I promise you that will never happen again. And I stopped it as soon as I saw it. I put the brakes on. It was an automatic text and I was like, no. She forgot to uncheck that spot. So no one's going to reach out to you here. Bring who you need to. Let them hear these trainings. I promise you it's going to help you. I promise you it's going to give them another outside opinion, about what's worked. I'm just sharing what's working for me. I am in no way saying you have to do it this way. You don't. There's a bazillion ways to work your business. Work your business so you can make money. That's the right way to, and this is the way that I've made money. So for October, I've already got the content. It's going to go out to everybody here, and you'll get a text message. If you got the DMO, you will get a text message with the entire month of training. It's going to be talking about what we need to do every single month at the first of the month to make sure we have the right people, how to spearfish, I think this one I accidentally didn't update. So I'm going to do that. This one I did last. I already did one about going live. So I think that's a mistake. So I'll have to go back. How to use your current customers, sending friend requests the right way, using vendor groups. I mean, I don't do vendor groups, but I do use vendor groups. So if you invite me to your vendor group, then I am building my business with your group. So finding customers in groups, that kind of stuff. So we're going to talk about like where to find more customers. Basically, this month we talked a lot about posting, and next month we're going to talk a lot about adding, like making sure that you're constantly bringing new eyeballs into your network so that you have new people seeing your posts. On this DMO, when I say add, 5 times 5 is 25. If you're sending 25 friend requests a day and you're doing it from the right place in the right way and the right people, and your upline should be able to help you with this, you should be getting about 100 new friends a month. That's 3,000 new people a year seeing your posts and your opportunity. So if you are not sending friend requests, that is the reason why you're not selling, because the people who you are already in front of have already seen your stuff and didn't buy it. So you got to go find new people. It has to be a daily thing. You need to be bringing people in. If you are not sending friend requests, it's the same as you having an amazing store with amazing deals and amazing products. The door's closed and locked, and all they can do is kind of like look in. That's it. But they're never going to be able to have a conversation or even buy anything from you. So you have to be sending friend requests every single day. That's part of social selling. You got to be social. And if you don't want to be social, again, that's one of the things that I say, this might not be for you. If you don't want to reach out to people and say hi, if you aren't going to be genuinely curious about their life, you're not coming to it with a place of, I want to buy something from them. I want them to buy something from me. I want to take something from them. You're genuinely like curious, like, oh my gosh, I used to live there. How long did you, like, genuinely, like, just wanting to shoot the shit with somebody. Like, if you don't come to it with that place, with a genuine, like, curiosity about people, then social selling is probably not where you need to be. It's, there's other ways to sell your products, but on social media, you have to be social. You have to be talking to people, getting to know people. At 99% of my business and customer base are people that I've never met in person, not a single day. And now they are such great customers and such great friends that if I'm in anywhere near their area, I will meet them for coffee. I will meet them for dinner. I will meet them for whatever. Like, I will go to their area and vacation and, you know, set up a meet and greet there with more of my customers. Like, hey, I'm going to be in Miami. Anybody who wants to come out? Like, so I've made some really great friends on social media because I'm honestly just being curious. If they buy my stuff, great. If not, I have a new friend and it's amazing. So I hope you're enjoying these tips. If you're not, you can hop out anytime. I am not keeping track of who's in, who's out, who's in and out. Like I said, this is for my team. This is the training that I give my team. And I opened it up out of the kindness of my heart for everybody else. So take what you like and leave the rest. It's a little life hack that I have. And if you have questions, you can certainly ask. There's a chat. It says ask me anything, and I do reply. Again, there is a guide about doing a Facebook audit. I have this weekend open, so I will be auditing Facebook pages. So go to that guide. You can't ask me here. You have to go to that guide. You have to go underneath and say audit, and then I will do an audit for your Facebook page if you want me to. Hope you have a great end of the month. I hope that you are not cold messaging a million people. Definitely use these tools to close out your month. Make sure you're posting, you have your links in your stories, and that you are wrapping up this month to meet all of your goals. Have a great day, you guys. Bye.